Alright, hello there. So here I am playing some Dark Souls, just having a ton of fun. Just slay that little undead thingy. Actually, this was recorded late at night for me, just once. I just for some reason felt like playing and recording some Dark Souls. Because this is, if you have played Dark Souls before, which you probably have, because Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne has come out, so like yeah. Anyway, this is the second time I'm fighting the Stray Demon. Like, you know, the second time you encounter the Stray Demon. And by this point I have already gotten the Drake's Sword, so you probably can tell how far I've gotten in the game. Which is not that far, but it's not that little either. Either way, this is like my, what can it be, 7th attempt or something? 7th or 8th? It's below 10, that much I know. Yeah, but I have just tried various approaches to this, and also followed some guides, and I just have had a bitching time with this. I actually lost 8,000 souls because of this guy, so I was really pissed at this moment. And the reason why it's lagging is because I'm playing it on a PC laptop, so yeah, it's doing the best it can. Anyway, after learning all of his patterns by watching videos and such, I was just like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna do it if it still takes the entire night. Which it almost did. And now you can see me just chopping away at his ass. So yeah, I find the little trick here, just as everybody should do really, wait for him to do that stabbing ground attack. And then just run up to his butt and... well, you can get anywhere from like 1 to 3 hits. With one hit you would, from my experience personally, with one hit you will have just a load of time fighting him, because yeah, it takes a load of time if you just go for the one hits. And if you do 3 hits, there is a slight chance that you might get wrecked doing it. Either way, so yeah, that's why I do 2 hits every time, because like you do double the amount of damage. And as you can see, I have I've chosen to do the like 2 wield for some extra damage, double wield. So that's the thing I did as well. But yeah, 2 hits each time, because it speeds up the fight just slightly, and you don't really have that chance of getting destroyed by him. But there you can see that I got wrecked. I rolled into him. That's something you should never do when he does that, like roll like straight into him. If you want to roll like at his direction just to get that little speed boost after he lands. Yeah, and you can see I just got really pissed right here because I got so far. Yeah, but as I said, you don't want to dart straight into him, because chances are he'll get you first. You want to go like well, you saw how his staff hit me, or where the staff landed probably. Yeah, you want to go into that direction when he lands, like just to the right or to the left of him, or just be in front of him or wherever. Like, just don't go that close to him like I did, because then you're gonna get wrecked probably. So yeah, this is the second attempt for this video, and I should be going out there, and there the floor breaks. Yeah, you should be doing the roll, like tapping the roll button as quickly as possible when you fall down. For some reason it didn't trigger for me, and just because of that reason I lost another like 800 souls or something. Or actually that would have been probably 4,000 souls right there perhaps. Anyway, I was just like, okay, you fucking dick. Yeah, then I was just here I was thinking like, okay, there's gotta be some way to reduce the lag. So just went into PC settings. Yeah, right there, and then I noticed my display were kind of high. Like I always do, I never do full screen, because I know how that is like, it's harder for the PC to do it at full screen. So it's better to just have it at HD, 1280 by 720 pixels, at least for me. yeah, that reduced the lag at least a little. So now we go on to this again. I was just like, fuck you. Gonna kick you right in the chest and then slice you up. And then I just wanted to make sure I had the things needed, or well, didn't have. You know what I mean, probably. Yeah, so that's it. You can do other approaches when you like try to get down to him, but I have tested things and I found like going down like this is just one of the best approaches you can do, really. And there I wanted so badly to get my souls back, so I tapped my X button at the same time as I tapped my square button, just because I wanted to have that slight chance of getting my souls back. By the way, I managed to retrieve them and then just dart around his ass. Yeah, I was playing this on the PC, but I used DS3 tool or whatever the thing is called to connect my PS3 controller and make it like simulate an Xbox controller or something or whatever. So yeah, I'm using a PS3 controller for this. And here we go. I think this is the part where I managed to beat him. So just waited slightly to roll out of the way when he lands, getting right behind his bum. Yeah. I also found the trick, like you don't actually have to stay that far away from him. You can see like how far the length of his tail, that's about the distance you need to stay away from him. And then when you notice, like if you can see it here, yeah, just about when the red thing is about to disappear, that's when you can dart in. Just about there, that's when you can start to dart in. And then you want to roll around there. You can see there, my heart was pumping as crazy right there, because I was so close to he almost got me. And by some miracle, I didn't get hit by staff right there, so I just felt like, okay, this is the run. I have had 2 miracles in a row. This is the run. My heart was pumping like crazy. So yeah. And then just doing the good old leading him behind. Like that. So yeah, just roll around his tail and wait for that red thing to start to disappear, and then just slash away at his ass. Because well, if you haven't already seen it already, there are tons of guys out there that just say like you should stay right behind his tail because that's the range of his AoE attack. And for those of you who don't know what AoE stands for, it's area of effect. But I'm guessing you all know that. And there. For some reason it's always so difficult to, well, I guess it should be difficult, but I had luck there. I managed to roll right in between his leg and his right butt flap or whatever. His right part of his butt, and in between that and his legs. There was just so much luck in just this part of the run right here. I have failed this one so many times just by either tapping when I shouldn't have tapped to roll around, and either that going the right way, not being fast enough, or simply just darting in a little too soon. Because you have to wait for like the golden moment, if you catch my drift. And also I had to go back to what is that called? The church where you beat the bell gargoyles. I had to go back to that church, to the blacksmith there so many times because I fought this guy enough times to get my Drake sword kind of low in durability. And while I had like, I always had just a little above 100 durability left in it every time I chose to go and repair it. But I didn't want to take any chances, so I wanted it at full things, at full durability. So yeah. And now as you can see here, I have gotten him down to just below half health. So I'm feeling like really lucky, but at the same time really scared, because if I fuck up now, it's gonna be over. And I still can't believe how the hell I was so lucky with that. With like I had a hair stray, or whatever you want to call it. I had a piece of hair of health left, and I was just like, holy shit, too close for comfort. One thing I would really like to say though, it's like when you stand behind him, you're just like, don't you dare fart. I'm right here, whatever you do, don't you dare fart. Because that a fart from him would probably be more devastating than his AoE attack. Just like fart straight in the face, insta kill. But yeah, you definitely want to dual wield this one, because with the shield there is like no way you're gonna be able to block his attacks. I tried that and I didn't do very well. And for your information, I also had a pretty good shield. So yeah, that's my story. Either way, this is gonna be soon over. This is my first time trying to play through Dark Souls, and I'm following guides just because to get the hang of the whole thing, really. And yeah, I'm probably going to do more rounds with different characters, but I just want to be like, hey, a close up on my dude. But yeah, I just want to be like, I want to get the hang of the story and the way the game plays before I play like legit without any guides. Though then again, I am me, so I will probably always just take a look at least one guide, because that's me. I like looking through guides if I find a hard part of the game. Okay, we are getting to the final stretch here. As you can see, I am just... The thing is, the thing I always do when it comes to this, I look so much at the boss health that I just completely forget where the boss is, and then I'm just like, well, I'm fucked. And right here, as it does many times, my camera just got stuck on the monster because of hitboxes. Yeah, that in this particular run I made or this particular turn maybe, I made a promise to myself that I would not look at the boss's health. And if you were wondering why I was stuck there, I have some software on the laptop, I don't really know what it is, but sometimes it just makes me tab out of everything and just go to the desktop. So I got scared as hell there. I like mashed my mouse to the screen quick as possible and activated it just in time for me to get out of that attack. So I was just okay. There you can see, like, I took a slight peek at the boss's health, and I was just like, okay, this is it, now or never, I can't wait another turn. And then I was just like, fuck it, a third hit. And Bloodstains, I always like to just take a look at these and see how players fucked up. Because that leaves me, like, it gives you a pretty good clue about how, just about how really, like, what your approach can be on the situation. And yeah, this made me really satisfied. I was so happy because there's always, like, there always goes a set couple of days. Like, I went 3 weeks trying to beat the Bell Gargoyles, and I beat this in 1 day. So I was just so really proud. And believe it or not, the Stray Demon was actually way harder for me than the Gargoyles. Even though they were too, but I did so much more damage with them, so yeah. And I guess that would be it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching me just playing out this little boss fight. And just simply showing my character and the game off a little. And my skills as I usually do. And yeah, if you enjoyed the vid, I guess you know what to do. So have a good one, bye.